Metaphor, ReFantazio, we're back, and wow, a lot has happened. We have successfully stolen what we assumed to be the formula from Luis's Caradrius, and we were able to pin it on Glodell. I would have said God rest his soul, but he turned out not to be such a good guy. But I will say, rest Hector's soul. R.I.P. Hector. You couldn't choose your life, it was chosen for you, and I'm so sorry for that. And we got a new teammate, Juna, who is kind of a big deal. Everybody knows who she is every time she walks outside. Very high up in Luis's chain of command. Well, at least she's close to people in Luis's circle. I'm not sure how much Luis lets her actually know. So now, where do we even go from here? Because, oh, I know exactly where we're going from here. We're going to Monterio for the next tournament, which is, we have to go get the Divine Relics and bring them there, which is the big Sanctus city. Wolkenberg's family is also from there. Maybe we'll see them. Luis said he plans to kill Forden next round of the tournament, which honestly, I think he might do it. Because Forden by himself doesn't really mean much. He's more of just a figurehead for the Sanctism. But how is he going to do that? How is he going to take down Forden when he has the protection of the royal magic? Maybe Luis puts himself in a dangerous position just off of the ambition that he knows that he'll come out on top. If he challenges Forden to something, I don't know what, where both their lives are on the line, and then Luis ends up prevailing. And that would be such a blow to the church's morale as well. Like, what do we even have to believe in? Because Godot doesn't have that same hope as a leader. He's just not that guy. But Luis, he's kind of that guy.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days.
You should trust us more than you trust Luis. Not that I think Luis is an evil person. I mean, he does evil things, but I think he does it for a righteous cause. But he would cast you out. That's the difference. He's willing to make sacrifices. Sacrifices are acceptable to him, but they're not to us. You could join us. There's the Mage Academy that we were talking about, which Juno was definitely a part of, and it was probably more aggressively taken over than we were led to believe. It was probably destroyed. Oh my god, there's a picture. We're going there. That's the dungeon for the next arc. Is it? No, we're going to Virga Island. This will be a dungeon in the future. My duty as a noble compelled me to protect you as one younger than I. But now I really do think of you as a true little brother. Big bro!
Hold on.
Also has +5. Same thing. So this is kind of like in Persona when your friends give you gifts and it's like, yo, I got a gift from so-and-so in inventory. Which, if Basilio and Fidelio can both give me some, that means they're friends. I trust them completely. Maybe they're even there to complete our party. That'd be crazy. Oh, I hope one doesn't die. And then the other one joins us. This ain't a bribe to set you up anything, but here, take it. See, if they were truly bad people who would turn on me, would I really be able to wear an item forever in my inventory that says, given to you by Fidelio, given to you by Basilio? Well, it makes a difference if I live or die anyway. That's not true. Think about what you leave behind. How would your brother feel if you died there? Whatever. Here. Now bugger off. A handmade flute. See, this is an even more personal gift. This is something that he crafted himself? Self-purpose peddler in Brawlhaven selling souvenirs. Bought this on a whim. He gave me this whole story about how its sound wards off evil. I don't believe that. He crafted it himself, specifically to give to me. He's a softie. There's a rumor about a tribe of fish people living out here. It was probably just that monster.
Hold on.
What do you mean, tribe of fish people? Like a village of walking fish? Or something like that? I think it's just some tall tale, but it's intriguing, isn't it? We literally seen one before. We've seen one before. Matter of fact, he's right here. He's right here. Is he a friend? Because that's what I thought when I first saw this. I was like, oh, okay, these guys are chill. And then one proceeded to beat my ass when I was trying to escape the worm. But they exist, and we've seen them. Oh, I did get spoiled. I just want to be completely transparent. I did get spoiled. Not anything too major, though. Because I know I was theorizing, like, I wonder if these guys might become my friends, become my party members. And I was, yeah, I mean, we've confirmed it, right? It wasn't really anything to be theory crafting because they gave me items and they allowed me to spend my time with them as friends. I was scrolling Twitter, as one does, and usually I've become quite skilled at it, right? At dodging spoilers on the timeline because, obviously, it is plagued with spoilers for everything that exists in media. But I know things that I haven't encountered with, I can vaguely tell before I commit the full thing to memory, and I go, whoo, I scroll right past, I dodge it. But this time, it all entered my mind. Shh, no! Before I could stop it. And I saw it was the lineup of the characters. I'll show it to you. It was this screen. And I noticed Basilia was at the front. And I was like, ah! I scrolled. But that's all I saw. So I don't know if there's anybody else besides that. But I know Basilio has to become a friend. But also, Fidelio's going to become a friend too, right? Because I got his item. But I didn't see that when I was, scrolling. Because I didn't want to confirm anything too much. But now I'm worried for Fidelio as well. Maybe he dies and Basilio joins us and I'm scared.
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
This is probably the clearest water in the world. It's been untainted by all the
I could use a
the greed.
The salt
Hold
off me.
on. Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Could it be a villager? You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Oh, you can fly through that. Oh,
Behave yourselves.
got thrown in the cave.
We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
Well,
You
just
beg
come
for
down
your
the stroll.
life in
You
vain,
might get them to start
wretch.
brainstorming, because I could think of a few ways.
Anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Well, because the one Mustari candidate pulled out that we talked to, right? And he came back here, so he probably told them. And he'll probably get us out. But no, 'cause we're still here to steal their stuff, so probably not. But something is going to be plaguing this town. We're going to help them, and they're going to behave the Draco Dios to us as a parting gift.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't
Who
gentle
are you?
about asking.
Who are you? Do I know you?
Probably my fault, I'm afraid.
Familiar.
They-
Oh, it's the crier. The crier. Oh, I can remember your name. It starts with a B. It starts with a B. Welcome to the tournament for the throne. The elder candidate. Oh, I'm actually no. I really can't remember his name. Why? I know it. Batlin. I was not gonna reach Batlin. Dragon Temple. A temple of Mustari faith that stands on an uninhabited island in the north of the archipelago, home to the guardian deity, the dragon god, and likely resting place of the divine relic Dracodios. Rumors suggest the true reason the Crown Theocracy has never tried to extend its reach to Virga Island is because it does not want to risk its believers seeing something in the temple. What truths lie hidden? Oh, there's going to be something inside of here. What could be in there? They did mention not long ago how there would be like a relic that would counteract the royal magic. Is that the Draco Dios maybe? And that's why the Sanctus Church kind of wants to hide it? It definitely feels different than any other, like even just the music feels different than any other area we've been to so far. So it kind of shows you how different the culture is. It's like a whole separate culture. Even look at the Virga Island on the bottom left. The font is even different here. I don't think that would be the same font if I went to somewhere on the mainland. A hushed voice is coming from inside the house.
I won't be forgiving that anytime soon.
That's a hushed voice? I won't be forgiving that anytime soon. I can't believe there are outside tribes in our village. What is the chief thinking?
I just don't know what to do.
Could this be another omen of disaster? What should we do? We have to sacrifice someone else too. We need a double kill. Otherwise we're all dead. Don't say such things. If it weren't for Lady Eupa, the child would be doomed to a life of misery. So it's better for her to be doomed to a life of misery, huh? Because how is she even meant to enjoy life? Like, obviously she's been indoctrinated to believe that this is her purpose, but still, how are you meant to enjoy anything in life knowing that this is, like, what it's for? You're destined to die. That's between you and me. I'm very grateful to have your help. I've always found the idea of the sacrifice a bit suspect, but I've never been bold enough to speak up. We soldiers aren't strong enough to win a real fight either. In the end, none of us have the courage to save our island. I feel like there's probably a lot more of you than you realize, but nobody's bold enough to speak up so they can never find out exactly how large their number is. Because even if you are raised believing in this stuff, there has to be some sort of doubt deep in your mind. Like, this is kind of messed up what we're doing.
What's up?
What do you say? Did you say, what's up?
What's up?
What? What's up?
What's up?
What's up? I'm sure it's a depiction of the village's sacrificial rite. It reminds me too much of things with the prince. Not a good feeling either way. Is there something there? The prince is like a sacrificial rite by Louise to save the world, just like they think they have to sacrifice her to save the world? Let's go.
Ah! Tally ho then!
I read that temple faster than you could say divine relic.
So we-
Divine relic, divine relic, divine relic, divine relic, divine relic. I don't think so, I'm nervous. Alright, we're off. Let's keep it wits about us. Divine relic, 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 divine relic. Top secret poetry, do not read. Where did I get this? I feel like whoever created it does want me to read it, and it's just some form of reverse psychology trying to trick me into reading it, so I'm not going to read it. That's a lie. I'm actually curious on what is inside. Bold block letters span the cover. Do not read. Something tells me this is Juna's creative journal. I haven't read it yet. Probably something Juna wrote herself. But not to read it. But doesn't it just make you want to look inside more? No, not really. It makes me want to look inside of it less. If this wasn't a video game, I'd feel horrendously bad about even daring to peek inside. But it gives me courage. What do you think's inside? Okay, now page 1. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? I don't know why, but reading through this has got me a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. That's that fear of you being caught around the corner. All she has to do is just peek around the corner and see, what are you reading, Lav? Nothing. There's still more to read. Not only do you get to read her diary, you're like, oh, I didn't finish. I'll come back to that later. Sword Surfer travels a significant distance by blade riding. And that's a rare Steam achievement. Add a glowing gold border on it. 7.6% of players have... Do I stall that much? I know I've been skating around the city for about an hour and a half, but... Surely 7.6% of players?
I guess it's over then.
Yeah, I guess it is over. Matter of fact, I'm off it. And that's crazy, because you know there's achievement hunters out there who try to get every 100% of the achievements of the game, and there's still only 7.6% who have gotten that achievement. And I know for a fact, because of people who go out of their way to get the achievements, majority of that percentage is probably people who went out of their way and just started doing this. Going in circles to get the achievement. And didn't even acquire it naturally. And now I'm self-conscious. I don't want to get on it anymore. There being an achievement for going around, like I get that part.
I'm just...
But 7.6%, I don't understand that. There's no way it's that low. What is happening? There's a nighttime theme of the Virga Island. I hear a voice. Oh my god. Important. The hell the saints stay. That fool knows bugger all about the value of the divine relics. I'm be sick again. This time it ain't alcohol. It's because how they're repulsive this thing the church is. Oh, Major gotta be big turn to dust. Damn fools don't know a thing about archetypes. Wait, did you just murder something that might be important? Did that guy just say a late game exposition? Because we didn't know that. The Mage Academy was studying archetypes, and that's why the Sanctus Church destroyed them? I bought Tower, or no, I bought Devil before. I got one of each. Okay. Are these all Arcanas? Star, Moon, Sun, Tower, Devil. Switch teammates. Look at this menu. Oh, this menu's so good. It shows all the archetypes, all their powers. That's a long reserve menu, too.
The rest is up to you.
Center stage.
Rapid Swapper. Barden, thank you so much. You just expanded the game. The way this game works, man, and all the social links and the dungeoning, all the gameplay, they all work together and open up new gameplay opportunities, and the gameplay just keeps expanding, and it's... Play a game with Hulkenberg. I gotta be able to beat her one day. Maybe today's that day. No, not that piece. Not that piece. Not that piece. No. You shall to pursue the enemy in front of you and allow yourself to be flanked by the allies as a result.
What should we do?
You are encircled by my pieces to both your left and right. While flanked, your chances for victory grow even fainter. What is your next move? This happened last time. She did the same thing last time. She's trying to teach me. She's trying to see if I learned. Unfortunately, it's been so long I have not. Spread out to attack, and then I just get caught in their flank. Charge a single point. That's what I tried to do last time, and then my base got surrounded. I withdraw my troops, then we protect our base. Just too late in this situation, as my pieces have already cut off your escape route. You just beat me, and no matter what I do, it's over, right? You're not fully aware of the importance of maintaining proper formations in battle, correct? Now then, make your next move. This is just bullying. There's nothing you do to win, but move. Play. I don't want to play anymore. I lost. No, you cannot quit. You must finish the match. Play. No, I don't want to play. Move your piece. However, it is said by those who appeared in the Great Caverns Abyss... What? It said that those who have peered into the Great Caverns Abyss are taken away to another world, and many of those who have challenged those depths never return. There's no way it's actually a portal, right? To the world in the book. Do To be well if this malted potion of light had an effect on this enormous tree. Seems we only to test it and see. Why does this music? It gives me the vibe where we're gonna go in and see like echoes of a fallen civilization or something from like paintings on the walls of the temple. Like I could just see this as like a backdrop to us learning about the fall of civilization and how it could happen again. What is this? We're gonna stop and look at it. Looks like a war of some kind. It's a mural. The War of Ruin is inscribed in archaic writing. What did I say? I mean, it's obvious it's a temple, but when the second I heard the track, I knew it's a track. You just go in, you do a temple, and you just see paintings retelling the fall of a civilization. Oh my god, this has to be the world from like the relics that we always find and stuff, the futuristic stuff, because look at those buildings that they have. Those look like any buildings that we have here. But they're fighting with spears. And those have to be humans at the top, right? Is this a different one? That's literally like a city with skyscrapers in the middle. It's a mural. The world after ruin is inscribed here in archaic writing. After ruin, after the war. This must have been when they started sacrificing people. In that big fire pit in the middle. There's a whole bunch of people there. What's this at the bottom? Is it like... It's showing like evolution, right? But it has two people going different directions. On the right, it has people just going and turning into what seems to be just like a normal human as we know it. Not a human in metaphor, but like a person. And on the left, it has somebody going and turning into like these creatures morphing into what ends up being that big, what I can only assume is a human in metaphor. It has to be what happens to a human over time due to the effects of melanchization. Like all these negative emotions and feelings turn them into this thing. Based on the title, can we surmise it depicts those who perish in a city torn asunder by flame? It would imply a world brought to the brink of destruction by a great war. What's on the bottom there? It looks like people gradually changing?
Look!
Isn't that a monster of some kind on the left? What is going on there? What a strange oh god. What a strange physiognomy. It almost looks like a human. But the figure on the right looks like a regular person. Does that mean it's possible to turn into a human if the melanchization like gets strong enough? Because I could see it going that way where something happens and whoever we're fighting at the end turns themselves into a human and that ends up being the final boss. The 8 tribes and humans. It's hard to see a connection in yet. The 8 tribes? Oh, now I gotta look for this. How many stages are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? If I lump those 2 in, the one where there's 2 on top of each other, if I lump those in, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that guy going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going to the right. So that's definitely connected to the 8 tribes. The 8 tribes aren't like the steps of evolution, are they? Mural, the old world is inscribed here in archaic writing. So the old world, the dragons were around in the old world, and the skyscrapers go underground for some reason. Hold on, but no, the skyscrapers go into people. And it's like kind of a reverse world below them.
What?
She's just right here already?
My name is Euphazia. I am priestess of the dragon god, but you may call me Eupa, if it pleases you.
Euphazia. Priestess of the dragon god. Does that imply that there's other priestesses of other gods somewhere?
What?
What is this place? I don't think we've seen anything like this before.
Huh?
What? This is what we saw in that mural when there was the city and then the people and then another city below them. There's a sky down here, another ocean? How? Listen to the music. The world is about to be revealed to us. This is definitely what Forden is trying to hide. This is Dragon Grace Shinjuku. Shinjuku?! Oh my god, it's real! It's really Japan! That's no language I know. Shinjuku? You're making stuff up. Safe to say, it's really, really old? Oh my god, is this really like our world far in the future? I feel like I said that at the beginning of the game.
Let's go!
So we just follow the grass that's trampled. Look closely and stick to the tracks. Okay, you got a memorial entry for me? I can't believe they're really like modern buildings, because all the things that we've seen have been like futuristic even to us. So I figured we would just see like a futuristic, like more like it looked modern, but it was still like a futuristic city. This is literally just Shinjuku. Lost Dragon Grey Shinjuku. What am I about to read? An untouched city ruined deep underground in the Dragon Temple. Despite being underground, it somehow sits below a sky, and by all indications, it was built by a civilization completely unlike the nations of today. It stands as a material proof that history taught by Sancticism is a lie. I thought this dungeon was going to be the Dragon Temple. I didn't know this dungeon was just going to be Shinjuku. How does this even work? How is there a world above this one? Are we inside a building right now? Hold on, let me look at the architecture we got on the walls. That's a light bulb! We don't got light bulbs! We got torches and flames! Listen to the music, and this is going to be kind of surreal because this is the world from the book, really. He doesn't know that yet, but he idolizes this whole book, and is he going to find out now? Why do the graphics even feel like they're getting different? I feel like it's getting more realistic, I don't know. Like the grass, you know games just start putting like grass everywhere? Is that an elevator? That's an elevator. Yeah, I could not have expected this would where we be right now when I turn the game on today. And I know this might be crazy of me to say, being it's like 65 hours in, but it feels like I wasn't expecting it to happen this early. If we could predict its movements, then we could slip past it. A fight isn't necessary. I mean, you know I gotta fight it, right? Okay. That's not that bad.
Dodge, Juna!
We don't need a Zarunda, that wasn't that much damage.
Here.
Someone help me back in the fight!
Those ones hurt a lot more than the first ones did. That was a big difference. The lost city was built by an advanced civilization, but a calamity destroyed it. You know, I feel like the game's trying to tell me something, but I'm not sure what. This world looks eerily similar to mine.
Alright, how's that? Right, we did
and for some reason, it's in ruins. Why do I feel like I'm seeing like into the future after my death? And I'm like a spirit watching over them, trying to guide them so they don't repeat our past mistakes. One thing I did want to, I was watching it back, right? Even on the way to Virga Island, Basilio mentions a world beneath the waves. He called it some sort of hell, and we saw on the mural inside the world, and then there was people, and then there was the world below the world. Foreshadowing. I have no idea what's going on, where it's gonna go. I don't know. I have no idea. Some weathered paper littering the ground. Discovery of Magla, era of science, to an end. This feels like a newspaper that they discovered magic in this world, which is our world, right? The skyscrapers and all that, and it caused them to destroy it. Maybe the world above that we all come from, and the metaphor world, is derived by the magic that they were using here, kind of created this world with a spell of some sorts. That view is incredible, but suddenly caught me off guard. I've never heard of a spell that could create a sky underground. It is an ancient magic. Its line of succession is frayed. There are none left who can wield it. What if this world, I should find a name to refer to this world as. Maybe they used to live up where we did, and something happened long ago where they torched the world and it was no longer habitable for them. So they all had to start living underground, and then they cast that spell to give us a fake sky. All of us shared the same dream. We labored to make our ideals a reality. That's what I remember, at least. He's the only one remaining. But what is he? Because obviously he's been around for a long time. Maybe not as long, because who knows, right? We could have just been tricked and manipulated to think that it's been a long time. It really hasn't been that long. Because he has the appearance of a Clemar. Maybe there's some magic that keeps him alive for this long.
But why?
I mean, he is kind of in a dream space, so maybe just, you know, it's not really him. It's just kind of a manifestation inside this little room. You know who he is? He might be the person who discovered magic in this lost city world. And he probably grew like obsessed with it and just started trying to make more and more magic, and it got so dangerous that his peers locked him away here. And now they have to try to solve in the future what he caused by like a chain reaction. Some weathered paper littering the ground. Another newspaper. Sky sundering, wings ground aflame, sweep hellfire. So it was the dragon that destroyed this world. Maybe the dragon was formed by magic. Should not surrender ourselves to fear. Surrender ourselves to fear. Probably just like the fear of war with other nations or something caused them to overcompensate and create all this powerful magic on both sides, probably. And at the end, it's all about war. It always is. Even the second opening when you boot the game up, more starts it off. War is on the horizon.
War is on the horizon.
He was talking about back then. Or what is it? There's a thin disc on the ground, catching and reflecting light. It's a copy of Metaphor ReFantazio. Maybe it's an ancient mirror or something. But why the hole? Well, you're supposed to have fun, right? When you get a game. There's what looks like an ancient stack of paper on the ground. The front page depicts some kind of chart.
Mayhaps.
These are ancient numerals. Perhaps it is a record of days. The best assumption is that this is an ancient calendar. Oh my god. I remember even in the beginning of the game, I made a joke about how we have different name for the days, but we don't have different names for the months. Like, the months are still the same as our world. There's literally a reason for that. I thought it was just because, like, yeah, okay, you know, we have to make a name for all these months. This relic has to be, like, one of the most powerful ones. It's probably the one that counteract the Royal Scepter. Is this kind of a backup plan from Luis, just in case he doesn't win to Forden? He could just use this. Maybe he's planning to use this to kill Forden. He said he was going to kill Forden next round. But he definitely knows what this is. And he also must know the potential that we have, because he sent us here to get this, and it's such an important item. He knows that we have to be capable of getting it, because he can't just send anybody, oh, go grab the most powerful weapon in the world. No, like, he knows everything about this. You definitely can't give this thing over to him. How would you ever defeat him if you did?
Oh, hell.
Something right in him?
What's a dragon after all?
Well, yeah,
I thought this thing needed a priestess to summon it.
Right, because he's supposed to be inside the Draco Dios. There was something on the back.
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it.
Are we?
Die and flame.
Has
even the dragon god succumbed to melancholy?
Kaizme got a high agility stat. He might be able to just run up and grab that. We can get out of here.
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
And it's wearing a similar mask compared to all like a Mastari helmet that they wear, right? We saw on one of the murals in the temple, it looked like they were kind of separating and evolving into these things, so that maybe that used to be a Mastari back in the day. What are you gonna do, Eupa? Stroll! That Draco Dios is just sitting there waiting to be used. Eupa, you gotta use it. She's running for it! But if the Dragon God isn't inside of it, what is? I know this has to be hard for her. It's like her whole life in front of her is just falling apart.
What did I do? You would have me abandon this end. You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I? This is all I have. Please. You can't take my purpose away from me.
I must apologize. I was wrong to assume. I was quick to judge. But your rights are not acts of barbarism. Yours is a proud heart. But still...
Surely you can tell now. Especially with that thing on its back.
A god who demands martyrs. Who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your
The thing on its back is probably controlling it to get the sacrifices, because it thrives off of negative emotions and melancholy, and all that just builds all the magla up. That's why the city was so overrun with humans.
Priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
Is that gonna be her weapon? I don't know how I'm gonna find more of those in the item shop.
O Lodestar, you torn maiden of faith, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them. Please!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen.
What is her archetype going to be?
Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path.
It's her third eye.
Awaken.
If I cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life.
Oh, he's got like big hand.
All of you, let me fight by your side.
Whoa, okay.
Eupa? You can fight?
And that power!
I found my answer.
What's it called?
I offer my life in battle, not in sacrifice.
We're not sacrificing anyone!
Summon Lizard Man. She's a summoner? There is a summoner! In the sentences it always says summoner sometimes. I didn't realize we'd be summoning things. Deals heavy wind damage to all enemies, lowers their attack for 3 turns. Summon Eagle Lion.
It is your turn!
She literally just summons a whole cutscene in the middle of the battle! Look at her weapon, she literally has it! Why do I feel like she's stronger than all of us? Priestess Heart. I was right! The Priestess Heart is there because that was the Priestess writing him. That's what happened to her.
Monster! A monster in our village!
I hear screaming. It's gotta be here.
Basilio!
You lot came back! We honestly...
Is Basilio gonna awaken here too?
We've got a human on the hunt. Del's helping the villagers get to higher ground.
Truly? I'd not have expected it of
See,
him.
Fidelio tries to act like this tough guy who doesn't care about people, but he's helping villagers get to higher ground. If he truly didn't, why would he just escape by himself? Oh, it definitely grew in size.
We can do this!
It's even praying like the priestess.
I'll use what I must.
Okay. What?
You saw what was inside the temple?
Oh.
What was it? Something the church would rather keep
Would
buried?
they?
Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world.
We saw
Evidence for
Shinjuku. Balon's gonna hear that. Shinjuku? Japan? From Persona 5? I love that game! Take me there! We're done. We're done there.
You don't say.
However,
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic.
It's literally...
I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
It's literally anti-magic. When they were talking about the royal magic from the royal scepter, they talked about the counterpart to it that could challenge it. It has to be this one, because if that's the most powerful like magic in the world, and this dispels magic...
What? Hold on. Protective magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
Oh.
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
This is how we can kill Luis. Look, this is why Luis wants this for the next round, because he said he was going to kill Ford next round, and we were like, how are you going to do that? He's like, oh, don't worry about that. He's going to try to use this. So he has to know that I would have brought it to him. So he was hinging all of his plans solely on me? On me to bring this to him?
As long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that...
And where does Luis get all this knowledge from? It can't be the Mage Academy, because if it was the Mage Academy, Juna would have known about it.
We can do what Grius couldn't. And this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Eupa.
Doesn't matter.
Didn't realize we were in front of the friend who's too woke.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down.
Oh god.
Well, Captain, any ideas?
We'll give him a fake lance. We kill him with the handover. Get the brothers on our side. How do you think that'll go? I mean, this is our only option, right? He'll be able to tell if we give him a fake lance. Okay, let's rethink this. I'll click a different option this time.
Use it to strike Luis down.
Okay, do you want to keep the lance? So we give him a fake lance. How are we going to procure a fake lance that's so perfect enough that he won't be able to tell?
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
How would Luis even know what the real one does if he didn't know such details? He's obviously able to acquire knowledge about this thing. He might know what it looks like.
It is an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
Nurse can probably do it. And you look at Heisman, he's even looking at Nurse. It's his line next.
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
We all have our own roles to play.
Saints Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden.
And how do you guys think he plans to do that? So experiments? Okay, this is the first time I've ever been in here. Oh my god, it's literally the Arcana symbol from Persona. What? That's the symbol that goes on the back of the cards. Maybe I'm just ignorant, right? Maybe that's just actually what it is on cards, but... What? Oh god, and you get a check mark on the things that you... on the ones you create. I'm gonna want to create them all then. Oh god. And watch Weekend. I know I'm seeing things. That is literally Joker's mask on the screen right now. Not the one at the bottom next to Clerics. The one above the list. Now, I don't know if that's also some imagery that Persona pulls from, but what are we talking about? Why is that there? And the fact that this has been here and I just haven't... I haven't came here. This has been here ever since Juna joined. I even called it out. I was like, those are literally like the Arcanas. Every single one. I was foolish to think it was a coincidence. Like, oh, maybe, yeah, okay. No, it's literally is the Arcana. Don't tell me the old world is pulling from... I'm not even gonna... No, I'm not doing this. There's actually lore here. In times of yore, there lived heroes who summoned otherworldly beings to find their path. Their summoned souls together form the power of the summoner. So it's all the people who use this power all culminated together? You're out of your... Actually, like, the game's actually doing all this. And I've never... How deep does this go? Because I've never seen any even, like, inclination that the game does all this. I dub the Devil Summoner, the Master of Invocations, devotee of the most eldritch of summoning arts. I dub the Devil Summoner. This game was literally all of Atlus's games just culminated into one. As I was saying at the beginning of the game, it's the magnum opus. It's everything Atlus has done. Culminated. Masked Dancer. What are you about to say here? This looks like research about the Masked Dancer. In times of yore, there lived heroes who were renowned for their splendor and beautiful masquerade. Their souls together form the power of the Masked Dancer. Among them, the elite who wear masks to draw out their power, finding new selves within themselves. I dubbed thee the Persona Master. What? It's actually Persona 5. What? How have I never seen this? What does this mean? Is it because this game like pulls from our world and our world has these video games that were created and it's just pulling from games from the old world? I could have sworn I looked at a few of these shelves at the beginning of the game and I was like, okay, it's just some tutorials. Persona Master, what did it say? Literally just, it's just the wild card. Now I kind of want to become the Masked Dancer. Juna, you're going to have to give that to me. Among the Adept Sentinels, both Steel and Magic, I dubbed the Paladin. So, these are Devil Summoner and Persona. Maybe these are just pulling from, like, normal your normal RPG roles, right? Like, you always have your archetypes. I can't believe how many, like, signs there were and how many signs I've went through. But obviously, I would never think of something like this happening. And I've always brushed it off. Multiple times, I've noticed these comparisons. I saw the things. I was like, wow, these are the names of the Arcanas. Wow, I came in here. I literally saw... Get down this ladder right now. More, wake up. Wake your ass up more.
Do make yourself at home.
And it's because I've never even seen this menu. Because I never bothered to go in there. Whereas I'm even clicking on the wrong menu because I've never been there before. I don't have the memory for it. Mask experiments. And you're telling me that's Joker's mask? I'm like, well, that looks like Joker's mask. Surely not, right? I mean, obviously, that's more like on the front, on the nose. That's what it is. Then I see the Arcana symbol in the back. I saw the Arcana symbol first, but I see the Arcana symbol in the back from the cards, from like Persona 3 and stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's literally the symbol. Wow. Maybe they're pulling at their little references. Wow. I don't want to be that fan, right? That Persona fan, like, oh my god, everything's Persona, so I'll just chalk it up to coincidence. But it's Persona. I was like, maybe it's just comes from the tarot cards. And then I went up there and I saw Devil Summoner. I said, Devil Summoner. Oh, wait a minute. We're not actually doing this. Persona Master. We're doing this. Oh my god, what am I reading? Where's this game gonna go? This looks like the Seeker. The Seeker. I'm the main character. We were just talking more about how important this is. Why? In times of yore, there lived heroes who ventured into unknown lands in pursuit of their ideals. Their souls together formed the power of the Seeker. This was not just one legendary hero. Across many lands and eras, those intrepid spirits who sought greater heights on the Seeker's path have borne that alias. Among them, the adept who... I saw it. I tried to avoid it before I got there. You telling me the main character is a soul hacker? It's the third pillar! I said, oh man, Soul Hackers 2's a flop. Soul Hackers 2's a flop. Alice really thought this was going to be the third pillar. You didn't realize Metaphor was a Soul Hacker game all along? And y'all love Metaphor 2. Y'all be like, oh man, I can't wait for Metaphor 2. And even I see people talking about that, or like, oh, maybe some DLC. I'm like, how are they going to do that? Like, I can't imagine this game ending off in a place that leaves room for a sequel. Y'all were secretly in love with Soul Hackers. It was a Soul Hacker game. Among thee, the adept who pursues a magical path, I dub thee the Magic Seeker. And the elite who seeks the deepest truths of the soul, I dub thee the Soul Hacker. Who's dubbing us? Who's giving us these aliases, these titles? Come here, come here, come here. What? There's our confirmation. One more seat in the Gauntlet Runner. So only Basilia will be joining us. Unfortunately, that's the one character that I got spoiled on and saw the art of him. So I know that he is a party member. So, Fidelio, man, what's gonna happen to you? Maybe it's just you're so devout to Luis. You just don't want to follow us. So just stick with Luis. Nothing bad will happen to him, surely. I got separated from Juno while we were trying to avoid her getting seen.
Come now.
How about a flower for your loved one? Their rare beauty's bound to impress. What the hell is that? Is that what she really looks like? And she's using, like, magic or something to maintain that appearance that she always talks about? She did say at the last rank that the Nydia have something unique about them, and she, like, didn't finish her sentence. Yeah, she's probably gonna act like it's not her right now, right? She doesn't want to be seen like that, and she's back.
Hold on.
She casted, like, a glamour. What is this? Especially something like this is her social link, right? Well, I mean, a lot of things, like, big things happen in the social link for these characters, but something so big like that, completely changes my view on Zuna. And the Nydia in general. You know what might happen with the fake Lance that we're creating? We're gonna pass Luis off what we think to be the fake Lance. I think everything's all said and done. We don't have to worry about it anymore, but really, he somehow counter-swapped us. And he has the real Lance and we have the fake Lance. And we're not gonna realize it until he uses it to kill Ford. And then we're like, oh my god, how did he do that? We're gonna check the Lance. They've been switched. And then everything's just good. Everything's about to break loose.
Come now. Do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
That's what I've been saying this whole game. They underestimate Luis all the time. Ever since the beginning, ever since Grius. Look what happened after Grius. We have never been able to get one up on Luis. He knows we were in the Caradrius. He knows what the Dragodios does. He knows that we were in Shinjuku. He knows that we're soul hackers and persona masters. He knows everything.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
Look how far we've came.
For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival,
I'm surprised you were still here.
Farewell for the moment. So, let's.
Well, he wanted to watch us.
Remember.
Where is he going? Ooh.
And those are?
Yes, please.
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric.
Hold on, Stroll. I got a good feeling about this one. Oh, the dragon's tears makes me feel a little bit weird. It's like I'm profiting off of the dragon's sadness. I don't like that feeling.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Oh my god, there's something inside this thing.
Right.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
Oh, why is me already dug in? I don't think I want any anymore. Oh god, I ate some. Oh no.
Phew. Finally back to normal.
Oh, I recuperated. Look at Duras in the background.
That sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining.
Oh, he has some
and did you hear?
good servings. Feasts are truly the most joyous occasion, are they not? And the food, a most wondrous parade of new delights, one after the other. Especially that dragon's tear, was it? The moment it graced my tongue, it was like I was floating on a cloud, ascending towards the heavens. I most generously attempted to force Stroll to experience it, and he had the gall to say, "Get away from me, you lush!" Stroll was not having no part of that. I never thought him so modest. Perhaps I've assumed too much about him. You sure you have that right? Listen, I know Stroll. He's anything but modest. What's the mask for?
Hold on.
In truth,
there is peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine. So by donning this mask, I am protecting you. What? She didn't warn me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out. She didn't mean...
That was a great help.
It was a metaphor. To turn a phrase. They know they can't use the word metaphor. Have they used the word metaphor in the script anywhere besides maybe late in the game? This would be the perfect time for me to say, it's a metaphor. It's a turn of phrase. Whenever I need to say the word metaphor, that's what I'm going to start saying. It's a turn of phrase. Oh, man.
This is Altabury Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Altabury Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario, a religious city surrounded by mountains. Its central opera house hosts plays preaching sanctus morality. I forgot we're literally going to an opera house. And that Forden is going to get Abraham Lincoln. Full speed ahead to Altabury Heights, capital of Montario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
Are you about to... What?! My heart rate.